Have you ever gotten to the airport, bags packed, excited for your trip, only to have something pulled out of your luggage at security? Something you've carried a dozen times before, and suddenly it's gone, confiscated, just like that. The rules are changing in 2026, and most travelers, even frequent flyers, have no idea. Today we're covering 5 things that TSA and airlines are cracking down on this year, things nobody warned you about. For each one, I'll tell you exactly why it's happening and what to do instead. And I want you to pay close attention, because the passengers who get caught off guard are never careless people. They're prepared, thoughtful travelers who simply didn't get the memo. That's what today is all about, making sure you have the memo. Let's go. Tip 1. Portable power banks. The size rules just got stricter. That trusty portable charger you've been traveling with for years? Power banks have moved to the top of the TSA's watch list, and enforcement has gotten noticeably stricter. Passengers are having these pulled right out of their carry-ons, items they've flown with for years. Here's what they don't tell you at the ticket counter. Power banks are only allowed in your carry-on, never in checked luggage. What's new in 2026 is how aggressively this is being enforced and how closely agents are scrutinizing wattage. Lithium batteries can overheat, and in a pressurized cargo hold, that's a serious safety concern. Delta, United, and American have all updated their policies to align with the FAA's tightened guidance. Before you pack your power bank, flip it over and find the WH rating. Under 100 WH, you're fine in your carry-on. Between 100 and 160 WH, you may bring it but need airline approval in advance, so call them before you travel. Over 160 WH, prohibited entirely. If the label is worn off and you can't read the rating, leave it at home. It's simply not worth the hassle at the checkpoint. Tip 2. Powders and supplements. New screening rules are causing major delays. Have you packed vitamins, protein powder, or fiber supplements for a trip? Powdered substances, including vitamins, Metamucil, protein shakes, and powdered coffee creamer, are now subject to enhanced screening, and most travelers have no idea until they're standing in line. Any powder over 12 ounces, 350 milliliters, must be placed in a separate bin for X-ray screening, just like your laptop. TSA officers are trained to flag powders because certain explosive compounds can appear as powder in carry-on bags. And here's what surprises most people. Even a factory-sealed, clearly labeled container can still be pulled for screening. The label doesn't override the size rule. Before you leave home, take inventory of every powder in your carry-on. If any container exceeds 12 ounces, transfer a travel size portion to a smaller container or pack the full size in your checked bag. At the checkpoint, proactively place powder containers in a separate bin. Don't wait to be asked. This signals to the agent that you know the rules and speeds up your screening for everyone. If you're carrying prescription powder medication, bring your documentation. It won't skip screening, but it will speed things up considerably. Tip 3. Smart luggage with non-removable batteries. Airlines are turning these away at the gate. Smart luggage seemed like such a brilliant idea. GPS tracking, USB charging ports, digital locks. But if your smart bag has a built-in, non-removable lithium battery, most major airlines will not allow it on the plane. Passengers are showing up at the gate only to be told their bag cannot fly. It is one of the most stressful situations imaginable, standing there with a boarding flight and a bag that won't be allowed on. We can prevent this entirely with a simple check before you ever leave home. American, Delta, United, Alaska, and most international carriers now explicitly prohibit smart bags with non-removable lithium batteries in both carry-on and checked baggage. If the battery can't be removed, the bag cannot fly. This policy has been tightened significantly in 2026, with gate agents specifically trained to identify these bags. Check your bag's model number right now and confirm whether the battery is removable. If it is, always remove it before checking the bag and carry it in the cabin. If it's non-removable, retire that bag for air travel and use it for road trips instead. When shopping for new luggage, look for the phrase "airline-approved removable battery" before you buy. Tip 4. Aerosols and sprays. The "it's just hairspray" mistake. Hairspray, dry shampoo, spray sunscreen, bug repellent, aerosol deodorant, everyday products. And yet, passengers have been fined and had checked bags pulled off the plane because of them. Aerosols fall under the FAA's hazardous materials regulations, not just the TSA's liquids rule. Most people don't know that distinction, and it's a costly one. In your carry-on, aerosols must follow the 3-1-1 rule, 3.4 ounces or less in one quart-sized bag. In checked luggage, aerosols must be toiletry or medicinal in nature, each container under 18 ounces, and your total across all containers cannot exceed 70 ounces. Pack 4 large cans of hairspray and a big bottle of spray sunscreen, and you could be over the limit without knowing it. In 2026, certain aerosols, spray starch, cooking sprays, anything flammable that isn't a personal care product are prohibited entirely, even in checked bags. Go through your toiletry bag for every trip. For carry-on, travel size only. For checked bags, personal care and medicinal aerosols only, under 18 ounces each, 70 ounces total. When in doubt, buy it at your destination or switch to non-aerosol alternatives. Solid deodorant, lotion sunscreen, pump bottle hairspray, all hassle-free. And if you're traveling internationally, check the destination country's rules as well, because they can be even stricter than ours. Tip 5. Medications and medical devices, what TSA now requires you to declare. This is the one that causes the most stress and confusion at the checkpoint, and honestly the one I feel most strongly about sharing. In 2026, the TSA has expanded screening protocols around liquid medications over 3.4 ounces, injectable medications and their supplies, certain medical devices, and even some over-the-counter medications in large quantities. Here's what the pharmacy won't tell you. TSA does make accommodations for medically necessary liquids and devices, but you have to declare them. They are not automatic. When you reach the checkpoint, say clearly, "I have liquid medication that exceeds 3.4 ounces that I need to declare." That simple sentence changes everything. The officer will screen it separately. It may be tested or inspected, but it will be allowed through. The same applies to insulin, syringes, glucose meters, and CPAP machines. What's strictly enforced in 2026 is that undeclared medical items are being flagged and sometimes confiscated, items that would have been fine with a simple declaration. Keep all medications in their original labeled containers. Carry a doctor's letter for any prescription medication, especially liquids and injectables. Declare everything proactively before your bags go on the belt. And please write this down. Call TSA Cares at 1-855-787-2277 at least 72 hours before you fly. They will walk you through exactly what to expect at your specific airport. They are kind, patient, and genuinely helpful. You do not have to navigate this alone. Quick recap. Power banks in carry-on only. Check the WH rating before you travel. Powders over 12 ounces go in a separate bin or your checked bag. Smart luggage with non-removable batteries cannot fly. Check before you go. Aerosols must stay within size and quantity limits, and declare your medications proactively at the checkpoint. Call TSA Cares ahead of time if you have any concerns at all. A little preparation before you leave home saves enormous stress at the airport. You deserve a smooth, enjoyable journey. If this helped you, please share it with a fellow traveler. You could genuinely save someone from a very stressful situation at the checkpoint. Drop a comment below if you've ever had something unexpectedly flagged at security. Your experience might help someone else in our community. Safe travels, everyone.